This is the DropTop by Pith and Stem, and it is second to none in the work from home space. I have been very impressed with it. I've been using it for a couple months now, and I love it. What it does and what it has been for me is it's allowed me to work from home and do work at home, but then be done with it and go be with my family because of the way it's designed. This piece of craftsmanship really is at the intersection of beautiful design and functionally practical. What it does is it allows me to work, and so I got two screens and it looks really good, and I have a large workspace where I can put my iPad or a coffee and I'm not worried about spilling it. I can have pen and paper, and I can set other things on here without it feeling cluttered, and that's really important to me for a workspace. And so I really enjoy this thing. And then when I'm done working, this part just closes up and it all disappears. I unplug the computer, I put it behind a monitor, and then I close it and it's done. And the workstation becomes a part of the home. It looks like an art piece on the wall, and that's really what it is. It's art because of how wonderfully this thing has been designed. I've been very impressed with it. My family has enjoyed it because when I need to work, I can work. It allows me to focus. It draws me in. I'm centered and I have a space to go. But then when it's done and it's time to be with the family and it's time to eat or it's time to hang out or it's time to just rest, then I close this up. And what it does psychologically is it tells my mind, hey, you're done with work and now you're home. And anybody who's worked from home knows this is a huge problem sometimes, is you feel like you can never get away from your work, that it's always there, it's kind of glaring at you. But when this thing closes, something in your brain, it just tells you, hey, you're done with work and you're not going back into the work mode or the work zone until you open it back up and you start working again. And so it gives you a lot of control when you're working from home. It's given me a lot of freedom to be with my family, but then to work hard when I need to work hard. This thing is amazing. I'm super thankful for it. It's allowed me to work really hard, and it's allowed me to continue to enjoy time with my family. And then when it's up and not being used, it's a part of the home. It really complements the space well. It looks really good, which was wildly important to me. It had to look good on the wall. And it's sturdy, it's functional. I'm not worried about it falling off. I got little kids running around in my home, and I'm not worried about this thing hurting them or coming undone. And that peace of mind is amazing. This thing really does what it says it's going to do and so much more. You don't realize how great it is to be able to physically do something, to say I'm done with work, and then not have to see anything that makes you think, oh, I should work, or I need to do work, or I didn't do that last bit of thing. It's just done, and then you move on and you come back to it when it's time. This thing's great. Highly recommend. I'd get it time and time again.